In 2020, Hollywood believed it had discovered the future of entertainment. Not another movie studio, not another cable network, a mobile streaming app. It was called Quibi. The pitch sounded perfect. Premium shows, famous actors, famous directors, and short episodes made for people who were always on the move. Each episode would be less than 10 minutes. Easy to watch on the train, during lunch, or while waiting in line. And behind the idea was serious power. Quibi had celebrity talent, major studios, and around $1.75 billion in funding. But only months after launch, the entire company collapsed. The app that was supposed to change mobile entertainment became one of the most expensive failures in streaming history. This is the story of how Quibi lost $1.75 billion in 6 months. Quibi was not introduced like a risky experiment. It was presented like the next major chapter in entertainment. The company was led by Jeffrey Katzenberg, a powerful Hollywood executive, and Meg Whitman, the former CEO of Hewlett-Packard. Together, they gave Quibi something most startups never get: credibility before launch. Investors did not see a small app. They saw Hollywood meeting Silicon Valley. The idea was to create a platform that sat between Netflix and social media. Netflix had long shows, YouTube had creators, TikTok had short viral clips. Quibi wanted to offer something different: short, high-budget entertainment made only for phones. To investors, the logic seemed obvious. People were already watching video on mobile devices every day. So if a company built premium mobile video from the ground up, surely audiences would follow. That was the promise. But promises can be dangerous when they are built on assumptions. The name Quibi came from the words quick bites. That name explained the entire strategy. Quibi was built around small pieces of entertainment. Instead of watching a full 30-minute episode, users could watch a short chapter in just a few minutes. The company imagined a new kind of viewing behavior. Someone waiting for coffee could open Quibi. Someone riding the subway could watch a drama. Someone between meetings could finish an episode before walking into the office. The concept was simple: entertainment for the empty spaces of modern life. And on paper, this made sense. People were already spending hours on their phones. They were already watching short videos. They were already comfortable with vertical screens. But Quibi misunderstood something important. People did not love short videos only because they were short. They loved them because they were instant, social, free, and easy to share. Quibi copied the length, but it missed the culture. Before Quibi even reached the public, the money was already massive. The company raised around $1.75 billion from major investors, studios, and media companies. That amount of funding created an illusion of certainty. If that many powerful people believed in the idea had to be right. At least that was the feeling. Quibi spent heavily on talent, production, marketing, and technology. It hired stars, it signed directors, it built expensive original shows, it bought attention before it had proven demand. Inside the company, the formula seemed clear. Big names would attract audiences. Premium content would justify the subscription. A polished app would make the platform feel important. But there was a hidden problem. Money can buy production. Money can buy advertising. Money can buy celebrity partnerships. But money cannot buy a habit. And for a streaming app, habit is everything. Without habit, even a billion-dollar platform can disappear quickly. The most important question Quibi faced was simple. Would people pay for this? Not watch it. Not try it once. Pay for it. That was the real challenge, because by 2020, mobile video was already everywhere. YouTube was free. TikTok was growing fast. Instagram was already part of people's daily behavior. Netflix, Disney Plus, and other streaming services already worked on phones. Quibi was asking users to make room for one more app, one more subscription, and one more entertainment habit. That is much harder than it sounds. People do not add new platforms just because a company wants them to. They add them when the value is obvious. Quibi's value was not obvious enough. The content was short but not free, premium but not essential, mobile first but not socially powerful. It was trying to charge for a behavior that users were already getting somewhere else. That was the fatal assumption. Then Quibi ran into one of the worst launch windows imaginable. The app launched in April 2020. Its entire concept was based on people being outside, commuting, traveling, waiting, moving through the day with small gaps of free time. But in April 2020, the world had changed. People were staying home. Commutes disappeared. Subway platforms emptied. Coffee lines disappeared. The exact moments Quibi was designed for suddenly became rare. And when people were at home, they were not limited to a phone screen. They had televisions, they had laptops, they had existing streaming services. They could watch longer shows, bigger movies, live streams, and free online content. Quibi's on-the-go use case had lost its natural environment. The company later pointed to the pandemic as a major factor, and it clearly hurt. But timing was only part of the case, because even without the pandemic, Quibi still had deeper problems. Quibi's problem was not just when it launched, it was how people used it, or, more accurately, how they did not use it. A successful media platform needs to become part of daily life. People check YouTube because there's always something new. They open TikTok because the feed never ends. They use Instagram because their friends, creators, and culture are already there. Quibi did not have that natural pull. The app felt isolated. At launch, sharing clips was limited, which made it harder for shows to spread across social media. That mattered. In the internet era, content does not grow only because it exists. It grows because people share it, remix it, talk about it, and turn it into culture. Quibi's content was locked inside the app, so even when something was interesting, it did not travel easily. The platform needed attention, but it had weak discovery, weak social energy, and no strong daily habit. That is a dangerous combination. Quibi's content strategy created another problem. It was extremely expensive. The company wanted Hollywood-level production in short mobile episodes. That sounded innovative, but it also created a strange mismatch. Short-form entertainment works best when it is fast, flexible, and easy to produce. TikTok can move with culture in real time. YouTube creators can build personal relationships with audiences. Social platforms can react instantly to trends. Quibi was built more like a studio. That meant higher costs, slower production, and more control. But the audience did not necessarily want studio control on a phone. They wanted speed, personality, and shareability. Quibi was too expensive to behave like social media, too short to feel like premium television, and too separate from internet culture to become viral. The result was brutal. The company was spending like Hollywood, but the demand looked nothing like Netflix. After launch, the warning signs arrived quickly. Quibi received attention at first, but attention is not the same as retention. People downloaded the app. Some tried the free trial, but turning trial users into paying subscribers was much harder. The platform struggled to create momentum. It did not become a daily habit. It did not dominate conversation. It did not become a must-have subscription. And the streaming market was already crowded. Netflix was strong. Disney Plus was growing. YouTube was everywhere. TikTok was exploding. Quibi had entered a battlefield where every competitor already owned part of the audience's time. Within months, the company had to face reality. In October 2020, Quibi announced it would shut down. A platform built with huge funding, famous leadership, and Hollywood ambition was closing just 6 months after launch. The dream was over. The case file was marked canceled. The Ledgergrave verdict is simple. Quibi did not fail because people hated short videos. It failed because it misunderstood why people loved them. Short videos are not powerful only because they are short. They are powerful because they are social. They move fast. They spread easily. They feel personal. They live inside communities. Quibi saw the behavior, but missed the ecosystem behind it. It tried to bring Hollywood into mobile culture, but it kept Hollywood's assumptions. Big budgets, big stars, big control, big marketing. But the internet does not always reward the biggest production. It rewards the strongest habit, the clearest value, the easiest sharing, and the deepest cultural fit. Quibi had money but not momentum. It had content but not community. It had hype but not demand. And in business, hype can open the door, but demand is what keeps the lights on. Quibi was more than a failed streaming app. It was a billion-dollar reminder that even the most powerful people in entertainment can misunderstand the audience. In the Ledgergrave files, this case is closed.